I work my ass off on like a daily basis. On most days I wake up around 7, take Chuck to work. Um, well, 9ish most times, but 8 o'clock if an emergency happens. Um, with Bobby working, now that he's back home, he's anywhere between the hours of 10 and 1. Josh works at 3. Josh works a couple blocks away, but he can't walk for whatever reason. Bobby works in Clearfield, which is a 20 minutes drive away, and he claims that everybody else he works with lives in Clearfield, so no one drives all the way out here. And Chuck, well, I don't know. With only one vehicle and so many people live in one household, I'm the main driver. And at first it didn't sound like that bad of a gig. Because in college is what I did. I just drove other people around. If not them, then packages, delivered messages, that kind of thing. The difference between then and now, I got paid. I got paid. And did that really make a difference? No, because I care about these people. But the thing about caring about people, I'm not saying it's one-sided. It's not. I can't even say that. Because I don't know people. I don't know what their true intentions are. I don't know what they do with their free time, what they really think. I need to believe these people care. But I feel like a fool, if that makes any sense. You know? All day I'm driving. Taking people to work, grocery runs, errands, going to Renovo. You know, and what do I have to show for it? A household that is kind of crumbling, bills that are piling. I know I said before I always wanted to remain busy. I don't want to be lazy like I was before. Whenever after Jasmine left, she had a Twitter. We both did. I didn't use mine that much. I didn't like social media as much, but she was more of a social butterfly than I was. And there was a post that she made saying that, but she stated that I was on the couch when she left for work, and that she bet that when she came back, I'd be in the same spot. Later on that day, she wrote, "Well, surprise, surprise. It's not like I didn't do anything. I paid the bills, rent, water, electric, internet. Um, dishes were kind of like an iffy thing. We didn't have a washer, so it was all by hand. Laundry, I took care of that, and I took care of grabbing the food for a week whenever we got that food allowance. But she was right. I really didn't. I hated going outside. I hated dealing with people who I had to question whether if I would move too far ahead, would they stab me in the back, or would they throw things at me from a distance? And I would feel that way if I was in Clearfield or Harlem. Paranoia. It's dangerous. But at the same time, I never wanted to be like that. And when she left, when I came back, I wanted to do things differently. I wanted to be more active. I didn't want to just sit in one spot and do the bare minimum. So whenever the whole Linan thing happened and I ended up being here, I wanted to contribute. I wanted to do more. I wanted to be productive. And I am. I do a lot of things. Not meaningless things. It's things that keep the household running and keep people people keep their jobs because of what I do. What about me? You know, I pay my rent. about $300 a month. Plus I pay the electric, which is in my name, because if I didn't, no one else would. Or it would keep being pushed back or pushed aside like it was in the past. I don't know. Like, I just feel I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm feeling like I didn't crash their car. You know, I didn't take $1,400 from somebody. You know, I didn't accumulate much of any damages, and any damage I've ever caused, I always done my best to try to pay for it, either through service or you know, monetary means. You know, I try never to be an inconvenience. If I need to go somewhere, I always find a way to do it myself. One of the reasons I picked up going to skills, that and you know, skills. You know, me and Sue go to the same building for therapy. If she doesn't go, I don't go. And if we go and it's just me and her, we either go at the same time to two different therapists, or we share sessions. But when Nakoma's there, when she goes and I watch Nakoma, and then I go and she watches Nakoma. I do whatever I can for Chuck, take him to work, help him with computers, help him with things that I know how to do. And he always says I can always say no, but you know, honestly, I can't. One time I remember being sick. I was sick. I was sick this day. It had nothing to do with what I was eating. It had nothing to do with all that. Probably had something to do with the fact that, I don't know, 15 different other things, but I was dizzy. I was sick. I wasn't feeling good. I was like, hey, I don't want to drive. I really don't want to drive today. And he started off the conversation like, we both know that you are. And then we argued for 15 minutes, and I ended up doing it. That angered me. It angers me that Simon always says that he's a manipulative person. He knows that I can be easily manipulated. It's coming from the person in the brother who I know to be manipulative. But he's not wrong. The second time, I didn't even say no. He asked me to do a series of different things, and in the middle of that series of different things, he's like, hey, I need you to do, I'm going to ask a favor, as if this is the first favor he asks, and not understanding that everything I do is a favor I don't get anything back from. At least I don't think so. And then he got mad whenever I questioned it. Pissed off everybody the rest of the day. Angry, moody, da 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 da. All because, you know, I questioned. I think the word is that, hey, you know, what did I actually say? I said, another favor or something like, I'm always doing favors for you. That's all it took. He just said, never mind. Got pissed off at everything and everyone the rest of the day. Bobby jokes. Caesar jokes. Even some Natalie starting to joke that I'm a slave. If I was black, would that be the same joke? If I was white, would that be the same joke? Or Asian? Middle Eastern? If they were black, would that really make much of a difference? The question is, what am I going to really start doing for myself? You know, honestly, I don't know. These people took me in when no one else would. But like I said, I didn't wreck their car. I don't owe them $1,600. $1,400. So the real question is, you know, what am I doing? What I want to do. I couldn't tell you how many times Chuck has told me I won't be able to get Xavier back without their help. But in all honesty, I barely see much of a difference. And I'm saying that they're useless. I'm saying that I would much rather fail 1,000,000 times my own than have to accredit any kind of success I ever make to anybody else. If I work, if I earn, if I put in the hours, sweat, and tears, that's mine. No one gets to go like Onan did to Bobby, yo, you want to have that job, it wasn't for me. this, that, and the third, and I'm beginning to see that's how people are. It's frustrating. It's angering. I don't know what I'm doing. I know the concerns. The concern is something like before with the Jasmine incident, and something like that's going to happen again. And I understand that. No, heck, I don't even want that to happen. But that didn't happen because I was alone. That happened because I trusted. That happened because I believed. I believed somebody else would actually care two shits about me and what goes on in my life. Enough to stay on my terms. It wasn't like I ever did anything bad. I never hit her. I never beat her. I always encouraged her. I always did the best I could as a person, as a husband, as a father to our son, to make a life for us, for my family. And she still left. So when you give everything to somebody, anybody, and they turn around and say it's not good enough, you try to stay sane. You try to stay calm. Maybe it's about time I start realizing that maybe I need to start working for myself. I need to start living for myself. My son, the only thing I got left. Because in all honesty, they're starting to become, I don't know, complacent in the idea that I'm here not as a help, but as a structural pillar of the lifestyle. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Maybe I'm overthinking. But I know this for a fact that the longer I stay here, the harder it's going to be for me to leave, or longer for them to be able to adjust when I'm gone. In all honesty, they're not really helping. They're more damaging me. Because I'm beginning to trust in them. They're beginning to disappoint because people will disappoint. I didn't. Sue's not my wife. Chuck's not my husband. You know, Tyler, CJ, Bobby, Tank ain't my kids. I need to start living for me, right? But shit, how do you do that with people who were willing to bring you into their home, know their secrets, what makes them cry, see them at their weakest? How do you go around and tell those people that it's not enough? It's not what you want. And isn't that what Jasmine did to me? Bottom line is I need to figure out how to do something for myself. I need to make sure that I'm ready because I'm not going to be like Bobby. I'm not going to go somewhere and then come back because shit fell through. Shit falls through. I come up with new shit. But honestly, in all honesty, and this isn't because I'm listening to Simon. This isn't because of a girl or whatever. Because there isn't one. It's just me. It always is going to have to be me from now on. And for me and my son, I have to be able to stand on my own too. And if I can't, then I don't deserve to have one. I think that's where it is. Help. Yeah, I understand help. I understand I can help and I understand that I need help. But in all honesty, I need to come down to the point that help is only warranted if you can originally do it yourself. And I need to be able to figure out what I'm missing, what I'm not doing right. Do it, then make it happen. I needed to hear that. Even if it is from myself. I got shit to do. Vlog over.